In the heart of 19th century Istanbul, amid the colorful woven tapestries and aromatic breezes of Jasmine, lived Esma, a young woman of extraordinary beauty and intellect. The daughter of a prominent spice merchant, she was well versed in the arts of commerce and culture, yet her heart yearned for pursuits beyond the confines of business. Each evening, Esma would stroll along the Bosphorus, her thoughts adrift in the poetry she so dearly loved. It was on one such evening that she first encountered Batur, a young officer in the Sultan's Janissary Corps. Batur, unlike his comrades enamored by the thrill of conquest, found solace in the quietude of nature and the richness of literature, much like Esma. Their meeting was serendipitous. Esma had dropped a tome of Rumi's poetry during her evening walk, and Batur, recognizing the cover, hastened to return it. As he handed her the book, their eyes met, and in that single moment, a shared love for Rumi's verse sparked a connection that transcended the words on the page. Over the following weeks, their paths crossed frequently, each encounter deepening their affection. They discussed philosophy, art, and the rapidly changing world around them. Despite their blossoming friendship, both were aware of the boundaries set by their statuses. Esma, though daughter of a merchant, was expected to marry within her social circle, and Batur, as a janissary, was bound by strict military rules that governed his life rigorously. As days turned into months, their discreet meetings under the twilight skies draped with blooming jasmine became the solace they cherished in a city caught between tradition and modernity. Yet, as their love deepened, so did the reality that their relationship may draw cultural and societal reproach. Determined to preserve their bond, Batur proposed a bold plan. He would seek an audience with his commanding officer to request transfer to a diplomatic position, believing that this would enable him to marry Esma without forsaking his duties. Though risky, Esma agreed, her heart swelled with hope. The day Batur was to meet his commander, Esma waited anxiously, reciting Rumi's poetry to calm her spirits. When evening fell and Batur had not returned, her heart grew heavy with worry. It was not until the stars blanketed the sky that she heard footsteps approach her home. Standing there in the soft light of the doorway was Batur, not in janissary attire, but in the uniform of a diplomat. His request had been granted, and he was free to pursue a life with her outside the restrictions that had once bound him. Batur took Esma's hands in his eyes gleaming with relief and joy. Under the fragrant canopy of jasmine, the city of Istanbul stood witness to their pledge of love and commitment. They were married in a modest ceremony, attended by those who celebrated their courage and resilience. Their love, like the poetry they adored, spoke of the beauty in connection, understanding, and respect for the diverse threads that wove their society together. Years passed, and Istanbul slowly transformed. But the tales of Esma and Batur, the lovers who transcended societal boundaries through their shared passion for poetry and conversation, remained etched in the heart of the city, whispered with reverence and admiration by those who believe in the power of love to overcome all obstacles.